All right, y'all. I just got out of the shower, lotioned up, and put some clothes on. It's just something simple. I have my bra showing right here. I might find some safety pins to hold this shirt up on the bra. Or if I feel completely uncomfortable, I'll just change shirts. Anyway, I got like 15, 20 minutes to get ready. So let's see what we got to do. All right. I use astringent to clean my face first. For whatever reason, it gets dirt that you don't even see on your face, but I use the astringent first, then I go back in with a facial cleanser. And I can really tell the difference, especially when I'm consistently doing it. Today I used Fenty Skin facial cleanser. I really like her skincare line, Rihanna's skincare line. That's what I'm using today. I don't use it always because it's expensive, but I'm using Fenty Skin facial cleanser today. Does really good on my skin. And here's where I was going to put my moisturizer on. And there was nothing left in that bar. None at all. I was trying my best, but nothing coming out. I ended up putting just some regular lotion on my face. Shoot, forget it. Come back before I be late. All right, y'all. I'm glad that I did stop the recording when I did, because I definitely would have been late. I definitely would have been late if I just kept recording. So I stopped recording. All right, so as you can see, I changed my shirt because I could not deal with my bra showing like that, and I ain't have enough time to put the safety pin in like I said I was gonna do. But all I did was I cleaned my face, and I ran out of the little moisturizer thing. I think it's moisturizer from Fenty Beauty. I like Rihanna's face or skincare line. But it's so expensive in a little container. A lot like, you know, Donna's Recipe. I like Donna's Recipe too, but it's just so small for the amount. I still buy hers though. I still buy Rihanna's too, but I don't buy it as often, and I be trying to use as little as possible. Anyway, if you can't tell, I'm a little bit frugal. So I'm on my way. I'm supposed to be there at 11:30. GPS says I should be at the restaurant at 11:30. The GPS says I should be at the restaurant at 11:25. I'm supposed to be there at 11:30. All right, so hopefully I don't look too dressy up. I think I said this before. I think what I found out that I don't like full coverage makeup, because I'm fine with the whatever is on my face, my complexion, and my most blemishes I'm fine with. If I get any, I'm fine with most of the time. I just want my eyes to pop a little bit, and so I did attempt to put on my lashes today. Now, I don't know if these lashes gonna hold up, so I'm trying to make my decision before I get there on what I'm going to do. If I'm just going to take them off, because I do have mascara on my lashes, which don't look bad. I wish my lashes were a little bit fuller, so I don't go for like a very exaggerated. I'm fine without having very exaggerated lashes. I just want it to look like I have a little bit more, so something just to enhance my lashes. So I did put a couple of strips on of the lashes on. They come in like the little small strips, the ones that I get. And then I don't put a whole lot of, I didn't put eyeshadow on my actual eyelid. I put it like kind of on the brow bone, like to outline my the under part of my eyebrows, to kind of make them stand out and look a little better. I did arch them a little bit, my eyebrows. Well, clean them up. I shouldn't say arch them. I just cleaned them up. And I fill in my eyebrows with liner, because my eyebrows are a little, well, yeah, they're a little bit thinner than, like, I want my eyebrows to be like this darker look. So I fill them in a little bit to make them stand out a little bit more, but that's all I got. And the little bit of like eyeshadow that I put like lining the bottom of my eyebrow, it was just like a line, to go right under it. It was two different, I put two different shades, like a lighter shade and then like a little bit darker shade to tone down that lightness. But the light, I feel like the light, now I don't know nothing about makeup, so y'all don't come for me, but the light kind of brings out my eyebrows. And then the dark, I put the darker on there too, so it doesn't look so light. Like I want it to be my natural, or closer to my natural complexion. And there we have it. So I don't have I didn't do much else to myself, and my lip gloss and my little earrings. Y'all, it's okay, so I've said it before, I'm not a very flashy dresser. I'm okay with going to Claire's or Rainbows or like, like the costume jewelry, even though my ears don't like it. I'm fine with like the costume jewelry, so you won't see a whole lot of flashy stuff with me. I might jazz it up for like special occasions, but yeah, whenever I say that I'm trying to do better for my, do better so that my girls see better, is not dressing in fancy things. It's just putting things on that make me feel good, putting myself together so that I feel good. So yeah, because for a while, a long time, I didn't do any of that, and mostly because my kids are fairly young, so 6 and 8, and I don't know, those, so they're back, they're only 2.5 years apart. So in that like very, very small phase of like being a mom, I take my hat off to those women that dress themselves up having infants. because I couldn't do it. It was hard for me. It was hard for me to get back to being or looking like I want to look. Like I'm saying, I'm just now starting to get back to look like more of what I want to look like. And like I said, some of it came from just being a first time mom, when my youngest was, born, and then 2 years later, still not being all the way back, then having another child, and then the two together. Yeah, the two together. Whoa. Somebody slammed on brakes right in front of me. Anyway, the two together is a lot. Like, 2 kids are a lot, even though my girls are well behaved, and it's just a lot being a mom of 2 or more. It's a lot being a mom of 1. But yeah, I'm just now getting around to feeling and looking like myself. So yeah, it feels good. I mean, it feels good, but I mean, it's still gonna take some time and practice for me to get all the way back. But yeah, we'll get there though. Anyway, y'all, pray for me and wish me luck. I'll come back and tell you how it goes. Okay, y'all, the stay-at-home mom date is over. It's been over for, I don't know, about 30 minutes now, something like that. Anyway, I'm in the carpool line. I ain't got much time to talk because once my girls get in the car, they not gonna be quiet. So, and we got a busy schedule after I get them. We got t-ball games, homework to finish. It's gonna be a no-go once I get them. Anyway, I got 4 minutes. So it was me and 2 other stay-at-home moms, and y'all, God is real. You hear me? He is real. A couple of weeks ago, I had a full-on breakdown. I didn't know how to function. I felt so lonely. I felt so I wasn't not depressed, but I definitely felt lonely. I felt like I had nobody to talk to. And the reason why I felt that way is because I didn't have anybody to vent to. And I know I just said earlier, that therapy does work, and it does, but it doesn't solve all problems. And your therapists don't know every situation. Well, in my case, being a stay-at-home mom is it can be very lonely. And for a person like me that is used to working, it is very much lonely, and you feel almost like how are you contributing to your home? And a couple of weeks ago, I felt like I woke up every day to get everybody else's to-do list. Like, I felt like every day that I woke up that I was collecting to-do lists for everybody else, and my job during the day was to complete everybody's to-do list. Like, I felt like I was waking up to do everybody else's stuff, like nothing for me. And it was hard. It was hard to explain to anybody. I could talk to my best friend, I could talk to my husband, I could talk to my therapist, but being a stay-at-home mom, no matter how much you talk to these people about like the people that you love or people that you're closest to, no matter how much you talk to them about your feelings, sometimes they will not understand. Not that nothing's wrong with them, nothing's wrong with you either, but they are not in your shoes, and it is hard to explain the feeling that you get from being in this position. It's very hard to explain. The only person that will understand you is the person that has been in those shoes before, or the person that is currently in those shoes. Well, I know I said I was nervous earlier, because I was, and I feel like I'm socially awkward. I was talking to my best friend. She said that she does not think that I'm socially awkward. But I don't know if I believe her. But that said, yeah, I was nervous. But talking to these two women that I had lunch with today, it's the first time I had formally met the one of them, but not ever seeing her, not ever formally meeting her or talking to her. I knew that it was not a fluke that me, her, and the other mom had the exact same feelings. That's why I say God is real. He knew that I needed somebody to relate to, and I'm forever grateful. I'm forever grateful that I finally found a couple of women, even if we don't become like the best of friends, just to have somebody to relate to you. I'm forever grateful for coming in contact with them, because it's almost like even if we're not the closest of friends, it's like we share something between each other that only we and other stay-at-home moms will understand. And I don't know how to put in words completely how those feelings, but God is good, and I am forever grateful for him. All right, y'all, I'm about to get my girls. I might talk more about this tomorrow. All right, talk to y'all later.